Cardenas. Madam Secretary General, you now have the floor.
Let me talk to you about some of the most serious issues we've encountered during this conference. 2 main submitters being present, delegates not being present, and the worst of all, 2 short lunches. Maybe it sounds ridiculous, but I use these examples because at many times we forget what the true issues are at a conference. At THIMUN we strive to talk about world issues, but maybe it's the formal attire, or maybe it's the parliamentary language, but sometimes we tend to forget that these issues are occurring outside of our committees. There's a juxtaposition that exists between what we say we do and what we actually do when we go home. Ms. Loughlin commenced talking about ethics, and I want to finish talking about ethics too. Yesterday, when we were deciding among ourselves how we were going to delegate the speeches, we decided not to follow a particular structure. But I told my DSGs, take a minute and talk about anything you want to talk about. And I think my DSGs have proven to you what 4 to 3 years of MUN experience provides you. Not only do you develop public speaking skills or resolution writing skills, but through them you have seen the sense of inspiration and desire to change something in the world. Being an MUNer requires responsibility. You cannot call yourself an MUNer if you do not act to the standard of what you preach in your committees. We cannot call ourselves MUNers if we talk about gender equality and as soon as we walk outside of our committees, we make sexist comments. We cannot call ourselves MUNers if we passionately argue about reducing food wastage and throw away extra World Forum sandwiches. The list goes on. We cannot call ourselves MUNers if we talk about world issues and don't do anything about them. We currently live with so much instability. We cannot afford to be selfish anymore. Or else, where will we go if we stay only within this idealistic bubble? There's so many issues out there. There is enough to be inspired by. Jump out. Take a chance. We need to be the leaders in our different communities. For me, the sense of urgency to develop to be a leader in my community has definitely been developed throughout this conference. And I would like to thank and take a moment to appreciate the people that have instilled these values in me. Firstly, I would like to take a moment to thank the THIMUN board. Irene, Tanya, Fran, Fokke, Peter, and of course, Joachim, for continuously allowing me to grow and all of the participants to develop this lifelong set of values. I would also like to thank our executive admin, Camilla, and the rest of her team for fabulously running this conference and providing the engine we needed. I would also like to thank, thirdly, the student officers for instilling this inspiration I strongly believe in the participants and delegates. Furthermore, I would also like to thank Valerie and her team for always being ready to print the resolutions that you spent so long debating. Furthermore, I would like to thank Community for recording these memories when we were too busy to have our phones to take pictures, or not allowed to have our phones to take pictures. But of course, no pictures could be taken without delegates and MUN directors who serve as the backbone to this conference. Of course, to me, my backbone has been the people on my left and on my right. They have been my friends, of course, but they have always been ready to learn, always ready to be on their feet, and always eager to make THIMUN 2016 the best one we've had so far. I truly believe that you're going to do great things in life. Thank you very much. But MUN needs to move forward, and we need to make this an accessible platform for more people, and we need to take the responsibility I talk about so much. A great person in my life, Oriel, always says this thing: if you are not tired at the end of the day, you have not done a good job. And we must live our lives like this, or else the world cannot move forward. I therefore hand the key as I finish my MUN career with 20 conferences behind my back. I urge you, be fearless, be passionate, be world citizens. Thank you. I yield my time.
I'd just like to take this moment to say thank you for this week. This is unfortunately my last MUN conference, and it's truly been an experience like no other. Gabby, Khan, Effa, Chayman, Tommy, and Mariana. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to work with. You made this week and the months leading up to it so enjoyable, and I'll truly miss you. I can't put into words what MUN means to me, but I'll try for an audience as special as you. The time that's been committed, the mentors I've learned from, the people I've met, the highlights, and probably most importantly, the failures, I cannot explain in this short amount of time. I'm so grateful to everyone that's been a part of it, and that includes everyone in this room. Without every single one of you, this would not be the same. This platform here, MUN, is a special one. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's that. It's special because it can give you the best experience, the best and proudest journey in your high school career. If you put in effort, if you do MUN passionately, if you commit to this, the amazing friends you'll make, the really very valuable skills you'll learn, it will give you opportunities and experiences you've never even thought of. Just remember, every chair, every DSG, every PGA, every SG sat in your place once. If you commit to this amazing platform, the possibilities are immense. I owe a lot to MUN. It's the thing that's shaped me the most over the past 4 years. So please, as some of my last words as President of the General Assembly, grasp this opportunity. Go into every situation wide-eyed, learn from your mistakes, but most importantly, enjoy every single second. Because time really does fly, and when it comes to an end, you want to be able to think back and say, I have no regrets. So now, I'd like to invite the Secretariat to officially close the conference. It is now my duty as President of the General Assembly to declare the 49th Annual Session of the Hague International Model United Nations officially closed.